Okay, here's the first sample problem I would like to do for you guys. The problem is asking us, how long will it take a car with a speed of 50 meters to travel a distance of 1.5 kilometers? So let's write down the information that's given to us. We're given the speed of 50 meters and the distance of 1.5 kilometers. So the speed is equal to 15 meters per second, which means the car is traveling 15 meters for every second. The distance is equal to 1.5 kilometers. The problem is asking us, how long will it take the car to travel that distance? This time they're referring to time, how long, not distance, how long. And we're trying to find out how many seconds or how many minutes will it take for this car to travel that given distance. So in order to move forward, we need a formula. The formula for speed is speed equals to distance divided by time. Some of you prefer to use the triangle method. Speed would be here, time and distance on top. That becomes useful in a second. So if we know that speed is equal to distance divided by time, and therefore time is going to be equal to distance divided by speed. If you're struggling to understand that mathematically, that's okay. You just go to the triangle and look. If I cover time, which is here, then I would have distance on top, speed on bottom. Therefore, time is equal to distance divided by speed. So let's write that down again. Time is equal to distance divided by speed. I have a distance of 1.5 kilometers. And I have to divide that by a speed of 15 meters divided by seconds. And this is where we run into our first obstacle. We cannot divide kilometers by meters. You cannot divide or cannot do computations with two quantities that have different units. A would be the same as try to pay for a pizza that costs $10 and you try to pay a different currency, let's say 10 Vietnamese dong for the same pizza. It just doesn't work. So what we have to do is we have to either convert the distance to meters to match the meters part of the speed, or we have to convert the speed to kilometers per hour, kilometers per second, in order so we can make that division. You have to ask yourself, which one is easier? Do I want to convert a speed, where I have to worry about two units, converting both distance and the time, or do I want to convert just the distance of 1.5 kilometers, where all I have to do is convert that into meters and everything becomes easier? So I know that 1.5 kilometers is equal to 1,500 meters. The reason for that is because there's 1,000 meters in every kilometer, and now I still have the 15 meters per second as the speed on the bottom. Now my units match, therefore the meters can cancel out, and I know that my final answer is going to be given in seconds. And then I have 1,500 divided by 15. Well, that's easy, that's 100. Now I can provide the answer. Time is equal to 100 seconds, which means it will take that car traveling at 15 meters per second, or 100 seconds to cover the distance of 1.5 kilometers. Now, it's very rare that you hear the time of 100 seconds. If anything we have over 60 seconds, we usually convert to minutes and seconds. So in order to get credit on our more difficult problems, you're going to have to convert this into a unit of time that is more commonly used. So instead of using the 100 seconds, we should convert this into minutes, either fractions of minutes or minutes and seconds. So if I want to convert 100 seconds into minutes, I know that for every 1 minute there is 60 seconds. So since I'm going from seconds to minutes, I'm going from the smaller unit to the larger unit, I need to divide. So the time of 100 seconds divided by 60 seconds will give me minutes. Now, if I do that division, I will end up cancel the zeros. I would get 10 over 6, which is an improper fraction. The improper fraction as a mixed number would be 1 4/6. So if this is 1 4/6 minutes, which would be a very feasible answer, but once again, it's not something that we commonly use. So instead of doing this, what we can do is try to find out how many minutes and how many seconds. So this is a combination of minutes and seconds. What I need to find out is how many minutes and how many seconds we're dealing with. So I have the 60 dividing the 100, and I know that 60 goes into 100 once. Write down the 60, I have a remainder of 40. Now this is telling me that 60 goes into 100 once, therefore 1 minute, and the 40 left over, well, those are still seconds. So this time is also equal to 1 minute and 40 seconds. So that it will take the car 1 minute and 40 seconds to travel the total distance of 15 kilometers. Hope that helped.